Yo, what's good, Fishing Edge fam? We're back here with another video, and in today's video, we're doing another tackle unboxing. It was recently my birthday, so I got a ton of gift cards, and well, of course, I put that to good use, and I got a ton of tackle. So before this video starts, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into this unboxing. It's been some time since I ordered these, so I kind of forgot what is going to be in each box, but I'm going to start off with the smaller Karl's box, and see, well, what's in them. Alright, so it looks like in this one we got two saltwater lures. We got the Z-Man Razor Shads and a Hot Snakes color. I don't know how well these are going to work in the saltwater. I hope they work pretty good. I think they kind of resemble like a greenie. So hopefully these can get some like trout, some snook maybe. And if they don't, I'm sure a lot of bass will eat these too. And I really like this Elastec technology because you could catch a ton of fish on just one plastic. And then we got some Exo Swims in the 4.75 inch. These are the green pumpkin pearl colors. I hope these are, I got these for like big snook, big trout, stuff like that. These also kind of resemble a greenie, not that much though. So if these don't really do that much in the saltwater, I'm bringing these straight to the freshwater to catch some big bass. And let's get straight into the second smaller Karl box. This one feels super light, so there's probably only one thing in this one. And there is. So in this one, guys, we got the Trash Master jig. I'm gonna open this up just so I can show you guys this, just because these jigs are very unique. So they don't have a weed guard. They have just a screw lock head, and they'll keep this thing pretty weedless. And I got this so I could use it as a swim jig because these are pretty versatile jigs, and they're super nice, like high quality jigs. So I'm excited to use this. It's kind of like a sexy shad color, as you guys can see. So hopefully in like the more stained waters, maybe these will get a lot of bass. I'm gonna just like slow crawl those along the bottom. Next we are going to do the tackle warehouse unboxing. So this one has some saltwater and freshwater tackle in it. Starting off, we have some Gambler Big Easies in the 49 color. The gold colors down here in Florida normally work pretty well, and they look super good when it's super hot and like bright out. These Gambler lures have super strong scents, and it will help the fish like hold on to them longer. So I got these to hopefully catch some big bass. And then I actually got two of the little Easies in White Lightning and Red Ear, I believe. And I'm actually going to use these two in saltwater, but I'm also going to use these two as freshwater like trailers. So for example, for like this, I'm going to use these as a trailer for that. But hopefully these colors will get me some trout, some snook, and some redfish, maybe some big snapper too. I really like these lures. They have great action in the water, so hopefully they catch me some good fish, guys. And then I've seen a lot of these recently around, and I've seen some good things about them. People are catching some good fish. So these are the Megabass Dark Sleepers. It's crazy because these were like completely sold out on Tackle Warehouse. These were the only two colors that were left when I bought them. I don't know how to pronounce this color, but it's kind of like a sexy shad. And then this is in the clear pink color. This will probably work pretty good in the dirtier waters, and this will be better in the more clear waters. But I was told to fish these kind of like jigs, so close to the bottom. And I got these in the 3/8 ounce, so hopefully we can catch some fish with them because I see a lot of people catching some good fish. And then lastly, out of the Tackle Warehouse box, guys, we just got some hooks. You can never have too many hooks, especially when fishing saltwater, because you lose a lot due to rust or the fish having a lot of teeth. So I got some of these Owner flashy hooks. These are in the 3/0. I'm going to use these probably for saltwater the most, but I might bring them in freshwater too. And then for freshwater, I got some of these tungsten bladed swim bait hooks. I got these in the 6/0, and I got these for the 49ers or the Gambler Big Easies, because a lot of people said that you need the 6/0 hooks for them. And I also am going to use these for, I have some Megabass Spark Shads, and you need some big hooks for those, so I plan on using these hooks for the Spark Shads as well. Next, guys, let's get into the 6th Sense box. So off the bat, I do a lot of evening fishing down here in Florida because that's just when it's cooler. So I got this Collins Crawl Quake 70 because when it gets darker out, you want a darker lure so it looks more realistic in the water. So I got this black one, and hopefully this will help me get a couple more bites when it starts getting dark out. because after a certain time the bite just completely dies off. And then going along with the crankbaits, I got the Live Shiner Quake 70. This thing looks super good. I feel like it's gonna do super well down here in these clear ponds, especially on a bright sunny day, even a cloudy day. So hopefully this thing will get destroyed. And then we have a Gold Reactor Snatch 70. Like I said about the Big Easies, gold works really well down here in Florida, especially when it's super sunny out. And Sixth Sense has some super quality crankbait, so I picked up quite a bit. But we got another one for evening fishing in Blacklight Craw. Like I said, guys, it gets pretty dark here when I fish, so I got these darker colors to hopefully be more natural when I'm fishing at nighttime and hopefully get me some more nighttime bass. And then the last hard like crankbait kind of thing I got was this Speed Glide 100, guys. This is in the Live Croaker. This is actually their saltwater collection. And I mainly got this for fishing for trout. I'll probably only throw this when I'm fishing for trout, but it looks super good and I love how these things look in the water. So I picked up one of the saltwater editions to see what the damage it can do. And then lastly, for Sixth Sense, we have 3 jigs. I got 1 hybrid jig and 2 swim jigs. The jigs look really good. They look like they're pretty good quality. So I picked up one of the hybrid ones just to like crawl slowly along the bottom when it's super hot out in black and blue. And then I got 2 swim jigs. I really love throwing swim jigs. They're probably one of my favorite lures to throw, and I got it in the Bluegill Fire, guys, and the Pro Blue. Both are in 3/8 ounce, but the swim jigs have caught me the most bass so far this summer. And yeah, I just fish them super slow to the bottom, low to the bottom, and occasionally pop it, and that's what will get the bass going. All right, so we have this Karl's order, and if I'm not mistaken, I do believe this Karl's order is mainly saltwater fishing, but there are some freshwater stuff, so I'm gonna get the freshwater tackle out of the way first. And the first thing we have is the Google Bait Zinger. I actually do not have any more spinner baits. I lost them all when I was up fishing in Illinois. So I picked up a white one because the white's my favorite spinnerbait color. And in the fall and springtime, spinnerbaits are super good lures, and the fall is approaching us, so I got one before it was too late. And then another one that's gonna be really good in the fall is this Mike Bucca Baby Bullshed. I got this in the bluegill color. I've been looking at this for a long time on Karl's, and I finally got a gift card where I wouldn't have to spend my own money, and I pulled the trigger and got it. It looks super good. This might introduce me into start throwing more swim baits and hopefully eventually get some bigger swim baits. But I'm super excited to throw that. It looks really good. And then I think last for the freshwater is just a Spro popping frog. Like I said, I live in Florida. You can never have too many frogs. You can fish them year long down here. And I got this in the Killer Gill. I really like popping frogs more than walking frogs, primarily because I can't walk a frog to save my life. So I need to throw popping frogs. And now let's get into the saltwater tackle. I got some Exo Swims. These are in the Sexy Shad color. This color looks super good. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but these really unique colors I find to work better in the saltwater. So I got these in the 4.75 inch, and I'm gonna throw them around and hopefully get some big trout, some snook maybe, that will just absolutely annihilate that. And then I also got them in the Pearl Flash in the 4.75, and I mainly got these for snook because snook really like white lures. I feel like that always has worked the best, is a white lure when fishing for snook. So I got these big ones to hopefully get some nice slots or big, anything in general, I don't really care. And then we got 2 packs of the 3.25 inch, one in chartreuse pepper and one in electric blue and chartreuse. These weird loud colors, guys, work super good inshore and in saltwater. I don't know what it is, but whenever I throw obnoxious colors, I always get the most fish. So I picked these 2 up because they're pretty obnoxious, and hopefully I can catch a redfish. I've yet to catch a redfish, and hopefully this will finally get it done, but definitely gonna be using these for trout as well. And then lastly in this box, guys, we have some Owner Beast hooks. I think these are 4/0, so these are good for the bigger swim baits. Mainly for saltwater, I'll probably be throwing these. I really like these weedless swim bait hooks like this, so when I flip them up under mangroves, I don't get snagged on all the branches, because you lose a lot then. So hopefully this will eliminate me getting snagged as much as I do. And then lastly, guys, we have the big Karl's box. This is another mixture of freshwater and saltwater lures. So to start off this box, we have the 13 Fishing Lizzie, and I believe this is in cold cuts. I mainly got this for springtime fishing, especially on beds. I love throwing these lizard salamander type lures. They get the job done, and honestly, I'll probably even take this thing out in the fall or winters and just slow crawl this along the bottom and see if there's anything that will munch it. These look super good. I've never tried any of 13 Fishing lures, so I guess we'll see how they work. But yeah, that's the first thing. And then a saltwater lure I picked up was these Shimmer Swimmers in the chartreuse color. These are 3.5 inch, I believe, so I think the perfect size for inshore fishing, because any size fish will eat that. And they're that loud, obnoxious color, so hopefully they get some hits and some good fish caught on them. We have 2 more swim jigs. These are in the white and these are in the bluegill. And honestly, these Grass Hero swim jigs are probably my favorite swim jigs on the market. I've caught the most fish on both of these colors, to be exact, so I picked up 2 more. And I actually lost them both in that Illinois Send series that I just did, so I had to pick them up, guys, because they're my favorite lures. Next up, we have another saltwater lure. This is the Death Stalker. I watched Lawson use this in one of his videos, and it kind of like sparked an interest in me, I guess you can say. I got it in this, I don't even know what this color is called, redhead. Like this redhead color, I feel works really good in saltwater. I always see people throwing it around. So this could do good for some trout, I assume. Probably some snapper is what I'll mainly catch with this. I just really love throwing artificial in saltwater. It's so much more fun to me. And then I got this chatterbait in Sexy Shimmer. I like chatterbaits. I throw them a lot during the fall time, but I don't have that many colors of them. So I picked up this color to throw maybe in like some dirtier waters. And then we have some of the new 10,000 Fish Yoda worms. These completely sold out when they released, so when they restocked, I decided to pick some up. I'll probably use these as a trailer mainly, or I'll maybe even just throw them on like a swim bait hook and see. I'll probably bring these in the saltwater too and see how they do out there. They're kind of like a little more like finesse style bait, I think, so I'm really interested in seeing how much fish these catch. I've seen some good videos on them. I just wanted to add them to the collection just to see if they work super well with me. And then we have some more Exo Swims. I got a pair of the 3.25 inch in the green pumpkin and the Pro Flash, and I'm gonna mainly use these for trailers. I might take these out in saltwater. I probably won't take these out in saltwater just because I don't really think they match the hatch of any saltwater fish, maybe like greenies, but I think I'm gonna keep these for trailers. And then I got these Exo Swims in the 4 inch and the Pro Blue Red Pearl. Wow, it's like a little tongue twister. But these are my favorite color to throw for bass. I've caught the most bass on this color in this size, and I don't have any more, so I restocked on them because these are my favorite swim baits. You can never have too many swim baits, especially because I'm gonna be throwing a lot of them in saltwater and freshwater. And we have some more hooks, guys. Like I said, you can never have too many hooks, especially if you're fishing saltwater. And I think these are saltwater rated, so hopefully they stand up a little better and they don't rust, because a lot of hooks will rust after one use in the saltwater and you have to throw them away. So that's why I stocked up on so many hooks, because the hooks always end up getting rusted. More hooks, like I said. Oh, more hooks. This is an underspin. This is actually a huge underspin. I did not realize it was this big. Holy crap. I'll probably have to throw these on some of the bigger swim baits then. But in the fall time, I really like throwing underspins. In the springtime, I like throwing underspins because that's when I feel like the bass are feeding on bait fish the most. And this can kind of resemble like a little school with the little blade. And then the last lure we got, guys, is this Jenko Fishing Trapline Rip Knocker. And I'm actually going to pull this out for you guys because I think these crankbaits are super unique. It's a line through crankbait. So what you do is there's a hole right here and you just put your line through it, and then it gives you a treble hook that you just use whatever knot you want. And so the point behind these is so when you hook a bass, this thing will fly up and down your line as the bass shakes its head, so it can't use the weight of this crankbait as leverage to knocking the hook loose. So I think it's really unique. I actually haven't lost a fish using these yet. And since there's only one treble hook, it's so much easier to rip through grass, I find. And I haven't missed any fish doing it only having one treble hook, but I got this in the silver with like a black back just because this is a good color to use down here in Florida, especially on some cloudier days. So hopefully I could catch some bass with that, guys. But that concludes this unboxing. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe so I can bring more of these videos to you guys. And I'm peacing out. I'll catch you next time.
I can't stay now, bitch, I'm always on a run. Heading to the other side where I can see the sun. But I can't forget my past, everything that we had done.